good, 357 fam? It's your boy Big Dre.
What's good, 357 fam? It's your boy Big Dre back again with another video. And today we're looking at something dope. I've shot this. I have shot it. But I haven't shot this one. I shot one at an event I went to. I only got to put like 15 rounds through it, 10 rounds, something like that. But this one, yeah, this one's here. This one's here for the long run. But I apologize. I've been MIA. I know. I've been gone for a minute. I had a lot going on. I was trying to get ready for a regular meetup. I had a bunch of guns to build out and get finalized that we were demoing at the meetup. So I had to focus on that. Got some big things going on behind the scenes, which y'all will get more information about that here real soon in the next coming 2-3 weeks, something like that. But yeah, just had a lot going on, man. I've been real busy. As y'all know, YouTube is not my full-time thing. It's something that I do to connect with y'all, my supporters, and to help people make decisions on firearms. You know what I'm saying? I never intended for it to be a main thing. So if I take some time off, that's because I got other things that have priority over YouTube. It's not that I don't love y'all. I don't want to create content for y'all. I just got stuff going on, man. Damn, I'm busy, dude. Got stuff to do, man. Be proud of your boy, making big steps out here. But but now on the real, man, this right here is dope. I've been looking forward to this. Been excited. Can't wait for it. So without further ado, let me show you what my people sent me. There it is. The doggone Jackal. Finally got a Jackal in the building. Finally got a Jackal in the building. So, mag is empty, nothing in there. For y'all chamber safety Nazis. Excuse me, got the hiccups. Nothing in there, empty. So, this bad boy is sexy. They sent me the all FDE version. Actually, kind of told him I wanted the all FDE version. He told me to pick out which one I wanted. So, this is the one I picked. I got enough black guns. I got a bunch of black guns. So, need to spice it up a little bit. But this thing is sexy, man. Build quality on this, I can tell you right off the bat, this thing is built like a freaking Sherman tank. This thing is built solid. It's got some weight to it to be so small. This one is chambered in 300 blackout. You know, that's my favorite caliber. And yeah, it's just sexy, man. As of the recording of this, I have not shot this, but by the time this video releases, you will see the first 50 to 100 shots through this. There will be a follow-up video, and there will be a comparison video with this and another one that's in my collection. You'll see that one in a minute. But yeah, this thing, you got the FDE color. FDE got the Magpul grip. This is the, I'm not sure which one this is. I can't keep up with the Magpul grip models, but it's a bigger grip. It's a Mo, and it does have the storage in the bottom. Nice grip, comfortable grip, feels good in the hand. Yes, sir. But yeah. Now, one thing I did notice about this upper is one piece. It's one solid piece. And the rails right here with the Picatinny, you can see that they're screwed on. The rail is screwed on. So it's like you can replace this part and just that part. And I don't know if that's just for maintenance or what. I'm assuming that's for maintenance, where you can just take that bottom half off and do whatever you got to do. But yeah, it's kind of interesting that it's set up that way. I've never seen one set up like that. I mean, I've seen unibodies, but not one that's a unibody where the bottom half of it can be removed. And then something else I noticed about this too, this is adjustable gas on this, right? So with it being adjustable gas, you know, you should be able to run it suppressed, unsuppressed, and all that. And you should be able to kind of mitigate that gassiness when you're shooting a suppress as well, because it is a piston-fed gun. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to take this muzzle brake off, and I'm going to put a muzzle brake on for one of my suppressors, and we're going to run this thing suppressed in the next video. Let's see what it does with that suppressor on it. I'll tell you what I really want to do to this thing. To be honest with you, what I really want to do to this thing. This is built on a regular AR receiver. This is just a standard receiver. And this plate back here is bolted on to adapt it to the recoil system that this uses, because everything is contained inside the upper, so there's no need for a buffer tube. So you'd have to use like a Picatinny mount style stock or pistol grip to run this with a, I mean not pistol grip, but a pistol brace to run it like that. So that gives you a lot of options, because you can go with something like this right here, where you got that folding brace on there. Now this is my BRN 180. Pretty much the same exact gun. Now, this is Brownell's version. I will tell you, I'll tell you some differences and some things. This one, let me take this mag out. This mag hot. This is my backpack gun. So this one has a charging handle on this side. The mag well is cut at an angle, as you can see, and it's got a traditional style handguard with a cutout up here for your gas adjustment, right? And this one you need a tool to get in here and adjust the gas. I do have the tool, but you got to stick it in there and turn it. This one has on, off, and suppressor mode on the gas. All right. I already changed out the brake on this one, as you can see, because it's got my can on it. This one also has everything contained within the upper, but this is a proprietary upper. You can run this lower. You can run this upper on a standard upper, but you have to make some modifications to it, like this guy, right? but this is the actual BRN 180 lower. So there's a lot of similarities with this one and this one. They are both side charging, but as you can see, charging handle's on the opposite side on this one. It's on up here on the front on this one. It's on the left hand side of the gun. And it's a lot stiffer. Man, it's stiffer. So it's not as soft as this one. I will say that. This one is way softer. And this one's also lubricated. This one I've had this for a while, and I've got rounds to this one. The Jackal I have not shot yet as of this recording, but I'm gonna say build quality wise, I prefer the Jackal. It's a really well built gun, solid gun. Like I said, it's got some weight to it. Look how thick that rail is. That thing is thick. This boy is built like a fat kid at a food buffet. This thing is thick. That thing is thick, boy. And I do like that because I feel like it's gonna have longer longevity and durability versus this one. This one's lightweight. It's thin. It feels good in the hand, but it's very lightweight compared to this guy. Now, with everything on this, it added some weight to it. But the weight savings, I think it's not really going to be that big of a pro, considering this feels like it's going to be more durable. I would rather have a little bit more weight and durability than, you know, have something that's a little bit lighter, a little bit cuter, and not be as durable. One thing I do like about the BRN 180 versus this charger handle, I do love the fact that it is basically ambi, because you can take it out and switch it over to this side, and it's already cut for you to switch it. So you can switch it over and run it on either side. But I don't like this style of handle on here. See, this one's got that weird little handle. I do prefer this handle. And the reason why is because this one, you can actually rotate it in different positions. The one that makes you feel most comfortable. What I don't like about the position of this one, and the fact that this charging handle is reciprocating because it is attached to the bolt. Unlike this one, which is non-reciprocating, you have to either come under or go over, or come off the grip altogether to charge it. I don't like that. The fact that I can hold this Jackal and never lose my firing grip and still be able to charge the charging handle, I love that. The fact that it is traditional AR style controls, I love that. The fact that this lower is compatible with basic mil-spec parts, I love that. One thing I do want to do with this though, I'm itching, and I might have to see if I can get another one. But I want to put a third hole on it. I want to put a third hole on it. Yeah, I want to see what this thing will do in full auto. Now, since how this upper will run on a standard receiver, I already have a full auto receiver. So, you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah. You might be doing some playing around with some stuff. But yeah, man, this thing is sick. I do like the fact that I can get to the gas and turn it without having to have a tool. I don't have to have a tool to adjust the gas. I don't know what all is in here, but everything is bolted in on this thing. it's bolted together, which is kind of making me wonder, like, what is the design makeup inside of this, to where you have to bolt everything in. That's a unique design. There's bolts on this side as well. The trigger on this is actually really nice. The trigger I have in this BRN 180, because I built this lower myself, is one of my triggers that I put in the Anubises. It's the Hyperfire Heavy Gunner EDT trigger. This is a nickel boron trigger, and I'm assuming it's Palmetto State Armory's nickel boron trigger, but we're gonna check it out. So you got your brake right here. You got your wall, and just brakes. Here's your reset. This is a single stage trigger. This is not a two-stage trigger. It's single stage. It does have a heavier brake. It feels about like maybe a 5-6 pound brake. It's a little bit of a heavier trigger, and it's probably because it is a single stage mil spec trigger. It's just polished, nickel boron polished, but it's still a nice trigger though. Very, 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 very short trigger. Short reset. So it's a nice trigger. It's just a little bit of a heavy trigger. Other than that, the finish on this is amazing. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. There is no blemishes or anything on this Cerakote. And the quality of this Cerakote is really good, man. It's really nice. Very nice finish. Very nice, well-built gun. This barrel is it's like a heavy-duty barrel. I'm not sure exactly who turned this barrel. I don't know if they did it in-house or if they had somebody do it. But it looks like it's a nice barrel. This is a 2-part brake. It's got like a set screw on here, so you twist this on and then twist the muzzle brake, and then you tighten them together. Looks like, and then it could just be a crush washer. I don't know. Might just be a crush washer. But either way, it's coming off because I gotta suppress this thing. If you're gonna rock with Big Drake, you gotta be suppressed. Everything I got suppressed now. I don't want to suppress cars. It's okay though. It's okay. I'm still here, man. I'm still just a regular dude. I don't fell in love with suppressors, man. I can't help it. But yeah, this thing's gonna get put through the works. It's getting suppressed. At some point, this upper is gonna be on something full auto. At some point, I got to see how this is gonna run full auto. Period. It's got to be ran full auto. I ain't seen nobody do that yet. So we're gonna make that happen. But yeah, man. The PSA Jackal 300 Blackout. Man, I swear. Look at that. The logo is sick. That logo's sick. It's not a whole bunch of branding all over the gun, which I like. I like that. The shell deflector, that joker is heavy duty. The bolt in this thing is heavy duty. Let me see something. I just want to see for shits and giggles. Just for shits and giggles. So, you can see right there, that's screwed in, this plate right here, which is all of this is screwed in right there to plug that hole. So if you take this off, it should go right on to another receiver, another standard receiver. Yeah, this thing's nice. Nice receiver. Okay. Nice. So it just rolled against the optic on the BRN 180. And as you can see, it left a little bit of a mark. Matter of fact, you can see a little bit right there. But it wipes right off. Some good Cerakote on this. And you can see how on the inside, that's one spring and it's captured there in the rear back there. So you pull that spring out, and then you can get your bolt carrier group out. Unlike the BRN 180, which is a different setup. It's the same but different. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So on this guy, it's the same but different. You have to be more careful with it when you take it apart, because if some things have shifted, like just now, it almost took off on me. Alright, there we go. So as you see, this right here has 2 springs in there that ride up in there. And then once you take this out, then you can get the bolt out. But this has to be compressed like this when you lock it into the receiver. And sometimes it'll stay in place, and sometimes it don't. It's got a mind of its own. All right. There we go. So what's going to essentially happen, this is going to replace this as my backpack gun. Or not my backpack gun, but my get home gun. You know what I'm saying? Because although they have a lot of similarities, they're still different guns. And at the same time, like I said, this one, I love this gun. Don't get me wrong. It's a sexy little gun. It is. But at the end of the day, like I said, I would rather have durability over looks any day. So if I can get this one to run as good as this one, if not better, then we golden. But I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna test this one. But this one, it's proven itself, and that's why it's here. And that's why I made it my get home bag gun. But it's probably gonna get demoted here in the next couple of days. Because like I said, this is going to the range to get a workout. And I'm definitely gonna do a follow-up video after I put a few hundred rounds through it, after I ran it suppressed, and hopefully at some point full auto. There will be a follow-up video. But I just wanted to get this out to you to show you the gun. It's a good looking gun. I think these retail for like $1,000, $900, something like that. I think they're well worth it. Like I said, I have shot one of these before, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. That's why I wanted to get my hands on one so I could actually run it for real and check it out. And here it is. So like I said, I'm gonna take it tomorrow, put it through some paces at the shop, and then see how it goes. And I'll report back to y'all.
Yeah, I brought a rag. I'll get them from you, rag. Yeah, that's fine.
Come on, guys.
Well, I'm starting to make my own, so I can make something.
So far, it's not feeding in PMags. Won't feed at all. It'll chamber it around, but it won't go all the way in the battery. But it'll feed out of this metal mag. Won't feed out of the PMag. I've tried different gas adjustments. I can get it to do 3 or 4 rounds, and then it starts misfeeding. So I don't know if it's got a break-in period, if it's a weak spring, or what the deal is. It's extremely gassy with the can. And yeah, so I keep playing, see what I can figure out. This is recorded.
I wasn't going to use that slide. I already picked up the acro slide. I didn't want to run the office. I actually like this better. What's up, Jackal, baby?
So today I'm testing out a theory. We got some subs and supers. It wouldn't feed out of the 300 blackout PMag, so I got the PMag that came with it. It's just a standard PMag 5.56. Then I've got the OK Industries mag that came with my Honey Badger. It's my boy's mag. His been through Iraq and Afghanistan, and it's been used and abused. Got that one. Then we got a Lancer mag. See which one that feeds best.
Does this reciprocate?
Nope.
It's a spicy meatball. I like it. Oh, look at that.
Yeah. I like that shit. I love that shit.
That's cool. I probably have cancer now.
These are damn, that's fucked up. These are Winchester subs.
My goal with my commentary is to make your videos harder to edit.
Yeah, the funny part?
What?
I don't edit that shit.
Yes.
There we go.
But we all knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, we all knew that was going to happen. Let me turn this gas wide open. Did you see that?
I did. I saw that quite a bit. A large amount of fire shot out of the side of the gun. Like right here, and it makes a funny smell. It shot out right here about that far.
Yeah.
It didn't sound odd.
No, it didn't sound odd. It just...
That gas port said, "Wee."
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
I'm going to try this again.
Yeah. Did it cycle?
Yeah, it cycled.
All right. I'm gonna get way back here. That's really crazy with the subs. That you can really easily like feel
The different...
you can feel the gun moving on the inside.
Oh, yeah.
It almost feels like one of those. I'll tell you exactly what it feels like. You know those arcade games with the toy guns, where the toy guns have a little weight in them,
Yeah.
and it has that much recoil.
Yeah. So now we're running some more of the SIG subsonics. Check it out.
Stinky.
Yeah.
It's getting stinky.
So
stinky.
yesterday, what was happening?
Yeah.
It didn't want to cycle in a 300 blackout PMAG, and it didn't want to run subs.
So I went back, did some research on it. The gas is backwards.
Okay.
All the way left is wide open. All the way right is closed.
Gotcha.
So to run subs, you have to have it on setting 5 or 6, which is almost all the way open or all the way open. So it worked.
There you go.
Because I was getting bummed out because this is supposed to be one of my favorite guns.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are some more the six subs. Feeding out of a standard PMAG. Ooh, that was hot.
No shit.
And actually, those might be supers because they're a little spicy.
Oh, they are. I took my ears off, so I was like, I think those are supers. And they were, because now my right ear's like, just a little. You know, surprisingly, the forend is not that hot.
No, it's not.
Even right up on the gas block.
Yeah, it doesn't get hot. It's impressive.
Yeah.
Because if that would have been my honey badger, after halfway through that first mag, you wouldn't have been able to touch it.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's
But that one's not even really warm.
Yeah. Is it a piston gun or is it a piston gun?
Yeah, it's a piston gun.
Yeah. So all the heat should be right here.
Yeah.
And it's.
But none of this gets hot. The
No.
only reason I put on gloves is because I didn't want the dead
Yeah,
shit all over my
this.
hands. Yeah, that.
Indeed.
Yeah. So yeah, it's surprising. So the gun runs, it works. If you read the instruction manual, the port on the gas block is opposite. So what would normally be wide open is all the way closed, and what is normally all the way closed is wide open. So now got that figured out. You see that it runs like a boss. Yes, sir.
Let y'all know here in a few weeks or whatever after I put a few 100 rounds to it. But yeah, PSA Jackal and my boy Fat Guy with Guns would say, get yourself one. Yeah. Boy Big Dre, 357. Go ahead and click them links, man. I got BigDre357.com. Get that merch. You got or Armory.com to get that Anubis thing. All the Anubis. You know, all of them. Just go. Just go and pick you up one. Just do it. Just go pick it up. I ain't gonna be mad. I'm gonna be very happy that you did, and I appreciate you very much. You get some patches, get a rifle bag. As you can see, my office has turned into a little warehouse. So, yeah, it is what it is, man. But this ain't gonna be a problem for long. It's your boy Big Dre 357. I'm out. Be blessed. Stay dangerous. Deuces.